Well, we haven't done a McCartney Monday in a while, so hey, let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bang. I'm trying my best. I'm pretty tuckered out. I went and spent some time with my mom today. She lives like an hour away, so driving back and forth wasn't fun. But the kids, they only they're only excited for things for so long, you know what I mean? And then they start getting distracted. So it was an interesting experience. But here we are. We're going back to an album and a song we have not listened to in a very long time, and we're doing a music video for it. This is courtesy of our patron, Mark, who has not made a request in like months, so thank you for your support, Mark. I truly appreciate it. It is Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey, and I think it's from Ram On, which we did about a year and a half ago, I think. It was a long, long time ago. We did a lot of McCartney stuff, which I'll link right there, and I basically went through most of his early discography, not his later stuff. We did some of that too, but not as much. And I love his stuff, man. Paul's the best. I devoted a whole day to him, basically. It was McCartney Monday. We haven't done that in a while, so this should be fun. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll link all my playlists for the Beatles and stuff like that above my head, and it'll be in the description with a link to our Patreon and PayPal if you want to help support the channel. It's much appreciated. It's all going towards car repairs right now. That's the that's what we're doing. All right, Paul and Linda McCartney, Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. We're so sorry if we caused you any pain. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. But there's no one left at home, and I believe I'm gonna wait.
His voice, man.
So sorry, but we haven't heard a thing all day. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. But if anything should happen, we'll be sure to give a ring.
This is very cute. That is so good. It's just one big adventure. It's very, you gotta be smart who you choose to go on it with. Nice. I love how strange he gets on this album. She knows how to ride. You can tell by her posture. I just saw the horses today, so that's cool. My mom. What instrument is that? So good at putting the two little like micro songs together, or 3.
Admiral Halsey notified me he had to have a bath or he couldn't get to sea. I had another look and I had a cup of tea and a butter pie. Butter pie? The butter wouldn't melt, so I put it in the pie. Oh, all right.
Look at it, he's so snazzy, bro. I love it. I totally forgot about this. I love my boy Ringo. Sure, I'm showing y'all too much. Happy Monday, guys. That picture before. Isn't that the cover of something? He looks exactly the same. I swear I've seen that. That was great. It's so. I don't know if he like shot some of that footage or not. He probably did. I'm guessing, or Linda did. The kids. I'm guessing those are like home movies and stuff like that. And I never really put like the childhood sort of theme as much with his stuff. I mean, I know I'd listened to a few of his earlier stuff, and I know he had, kids, and after, I think leaving, the Beatles broke up and stuff, and he went up to the farm and stuff with Linda, and you birthed albums like this, and he had a studio out there. I'm trying to remember exactly all of it, but I think that's the gist of it. But still, like, I never put that together, the whole childhood theme, and, having, like I said, having kids is like going on an adventure with a partner who hopefully is, you're on the same wavelength. They're close enough at least, and you guys can, raise the kids successfully. And it's such a beautiful and scary time at the same time. It's so innocent, but it can still be very brutal, because it's like you becoming a child all over again. And because I know as I've raised my daughters, it's I've had so many memories and different things pop up that's like, where the hell did that come from? It's like, you're starting to live it all over again with them, and it's so beautiful to be able to share that with somebody, and just, I don't know, and having such a wonderful background in music like he does. And then I know she has an artistic background. I don't remember if she was a photographer. I think she was a photographer, right? But like, you're mixing two creative people together, and you just get like, I imagine their kids are very creative as well. That's really cool, man. And this song is so interesting in how it's like 3 different songs in one, basically, which Paul's really good at doing that. I call them micro songs. That's just what I call them. But, there's like, basically 1 to 2 minute sort of snippets, you can say, of a song. It's got like, but it's like, it's a fully fleshed out song, but it's only like a minute and a half long, It's got like, a motif or something like that it uses, and maybe a chorus, and that's it, But he somehow can flesh all 3 of them together, and it just sounds like it's the natural progression of what that progression is, basically, and it's what it's going to turn into. And he does it so well, and you don't even really notice it. And if you do notice it, it's done in such a tasteful manner. That transition is that you love it, and the music is so uplifting. It's very quirky, it's very intriguing, but it's still happy. Still makes you feel feelings and be happy. And I think that's a good summary of his music, and like what it does is it just makes you feel happy. Even though some of it can get a little, I wouldn't say brooding. What's the word? It gets a little. Thinking, it makes you re-examine things, and I think that's a good thing. That's a hallmark of all good music, because it makes you look at things differently, and that's, I think, a key thing to glean from music in general, is just being able to, even if it's when you're writing music, you could play a riff 1,000 different ways, you know what I'm saying? But you got to find that exact right way that riff will connect to the next one, that connects to the next one, and it makes it all just feel alive. And that's what music's all about. It's a beautiful thing. And then you pair that with childhood and raising kids. I mean, come on, that's just a winner no matter what. That's like a layup right there. But Paul scores the layups very well, and I love it, man. I love him for it. I think I'm gonna do a Lennon video next. If I don't think anyone's requested any Lennon stuff, but I'm gonna just do it on my own time, and I'll post it sometime this week, because I feel like we've been lacking on the Beatles content lately, and that's just because I've had so much crap in my life, and like they've kind of changed the schedule up, and it's just been really hard to get these videos out. But I promise you, I try my damnedest to get these out, bro. I've had so many. It's like a comedy of errors this year, bro, and then my life just outside of the channel is just like, man. I've lost too many people this year, bro. I'm still holding it together, but it's only so much you can do. But I'm gonna leave that alone. It doesn't matter. At the same time, I'd say this is definitely one of my favorites from this album, if I remember correctly. But I think Ringo the drummer on this album, because I really did enjoy the percussion here. The bass, of course, is going to be excellent. The vocals from Paul they're stellar, man. Paul's vocals are otherworldly at points, man. Like, he can hit those really high notes, but it's just like the sincerity of his vocals and his delivery. Just it's the perfect bow on the package that is his music, and I love him for it, man. Like, it's been a while since I've listened to Paul. It's definitely been like at least a couple months, and I needed that after seeing my mom today, and she just lost a friend not too long ago. She's lost way more people than me this year, man. She's had a rough year too, and yeah, she's doing better than she was. So I try to cheer her up, but you know, when you cheer people up, you kind of take on their sorrow in a way. You know, kind of that's what happened today. But I needed that. That was beautiful, and it just reminded me that, yeah, you know, I'm on an adventure right now, and I have to remember that, and I have to remember that, you know, I just have to. I picked a partner for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And you have to, I don't know, got to keep fighting. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you again to our patron Mark for a great pick, man. I'm glad that you picked that video, because that I needed to see that. I really, really did. I'm not going to lie. So don't forget to leave a like if you have another Paul McCartney song or any Beatles adjacent stuff you think I'd like. Leave it down below in a comment. And don't forget to check out our Patreon if you want to help support the channel. There's a PayPal as well. Send a donation, a tip, a request. It doesn't matter if you want to get a video just like this. That's the way to do it. Thanks for watching. Adios.